So, very good morning to everyone. So, yesterday also we have done a recorded class. So, today again we are here to have some further discussions on the topic time. So, I think everybody has understood a little. You got a rough idea what is the time about and how do we read a time. We have discussed about how to read a time, how do we see the clocks, okay, and we have studied how to draw a clock too and how to write the time, okay. So today we are going to discuss a little more detailed study on the topic time. So yesterday I have already said you that the time plays a very important role in your life and we should always value time because time is very precious. So now today we are going to discuss on 12-hour format and 24-hour format. So what is the 12-hour and 24-hour format? So let me draw a clock first. Okay, so we have drawn the clock. So now I have already discussed about the hour hand and the minute hand. The hour hand is the short hand, the minute hand is the long hand. There are 5 divisions between each numbers, and 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. The whole one round of the clock makes 60 minutes. Okay, so that means this is 1 hour. 60 minutes means a 1 hour has gone. Okay, starting from 12 it reaches to 12 again. That means 60 minutes have passed. That means 1 hour has passed. Okay, so we can say 1 minute. Sorry, we can say 1 hour is equals to how many minutes? 60 minutes. Okay, so today we are going to discuss on the 12-hour format and the 24-hour format. So let me first discuss the 12-hour format. So what is this 12-hour format? 12-hour format means here we consider the movement of the clock 2 times. Okay, that means from midnight. Everybody of you know that when it is 12 midnight, after 12 midnight we count it as a new day. So from 12 midnight to 12 noon is one round. Again from 12 noon to again the next 12 at night it will be another round. So that means 2 rounds of the clock. Okay, 2 rounds of the clock. So now 2 rounds of the clock. So how we are going to differentiate the numbers? We can see that if the clock makes 2 rounds of the clock, when it comes to 12, it again gets at 1, it again gets at 12. So once it got the 12, again it is getting the 12. Yes, again it is getting the 1, again it is getting the 2, it's getting the same numbers again and again. So how will you write the numbers then? We will use AM and PM. Okay, we will use AM and PM. So what is this AM and what is this PM? Anti-meridian, post-meridian. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? Why? How do you use it? AM means starting from midnight 12 till it is 12 noon, it is considered as AM. Okay, and PM means after 12 noon till another 12 it will be considered as PM. Okay, so PM means the afternoon time, the evening time, that is your PM. That means after 12. And your AM is the time after the midnight, the morning hours is considered as a PM before it becomes 12. And 12 is called as a noon, 12 noon. When it is going to be afternoon. So before afternoon it is considered as 12 noon. So this is your AM and PM. So how you are going to write it? Suppose you can see what is the clock showing now. The clock is showing the hour hand on 3, the minute hand on 12. So that means the time is 3 o'clock. So how you are going to tell that it's a afternoon time or it's a night? That means the very first hour of a day. So how you are going to write it? If the 3 o'clock is at the night time, that means after the midnight, then we are going to write this 3. 3 means the hour part. This is showing the hour part. So you give 2 dots. then you can see since the minute hand is on 12, so no minutes have passed till now, so the minutes will be considered as 00 minutes. Okay, so this is the way to write the time. So since it is after the midnight, we have already discussed that this tree is, if it is after the midnight immediately, then we are going to write it as AM. Okay, but if this tree is showing the afternoon time, that means it is crossed the 12 noon, then we are not going to write AM now, we are going to write it as PM. So if we see the AM and PM, we will get to know that the time, that the clock is showing the afternoon time or it is showing the morning hours or the midnight, after the midnight time. So this is the use of writing the AM and PM. So let me show you one more example. Okay, let me take our hour hand on the 4 and the minute hand on the number 9. So hour hand is on 4, that means it's okay, let me just cross a little, let me bring it a little ahead of 4. So that means we can easily say that the hour hand is crossed 4, isn't it? That means it will be past. Since it is crossed 4, so it will be past. So how many minutes have passed? Where is our minute hand? Our minute hand is on 9. So now how many minutes have passed? Starting from 1, you can see it's 12 to 1, there is a 5 minutes, another 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So in that way, if it reaches 9, so I have said you that you can also take the help of the table of 5. 5 times 9. How much? 45. So that means 45 minutes have passed after 4 o'clock. Okay. So our hand is on 4. It's still on 5. So we will consider it as 4. And how many minutes have passed? 45 minutes have passed. So this is our minute part. This is the hour part. Okay. And if it is the morning hours, if it is the morning time, then you have to write AM. And if it is the evening time, then you have to write PM. So this is the way to write the 12-hour format. Okay. So I hope it's clear to you all. So if it's clear to you all, then we are going to start with the new part, that is the 24-hour format. So how to write the 24-hour format? Okay. So what do you think is the difference between a 12-hour format and a 24-hour format? So in a 24-hour format, we are going to use 4 digits to represent the time. Okay. Suppose your clock is showing this time now, as I have already discussed with you all. So it's, as you know that the hour hand is on 4, the minute hand is on 9. So 4:45, it's 4:45. So that means the hour hand is on 4. That means you have to write 04. I said you it's a 4-digit number. So if I write only 4:45, it will become a 3-digit number. So we cannot write it like this. We have to put a 0 on our own so that we can make it a 4-digit number. So the hour hand is, we have added a 0 to it. So this is your hour part. And the next 2 digits, the first 2 digits will show the hour part. The next 2 digits will show the minute part. Okay. So we have used 4 digits to show this time. So after that, we have to write something else. We have to write H. This is the way to write a 24-hour format. Okay, H means hours. So 4 hours, 45 minutes. The last 2 digits will tell you about the minute part. The first 2 digits will tell you about the hour part. So this is the way to write a 24-hour format. So now how will you know that it's a morning time or it's an evening time? Yes, so here we are not going to write AM and PM. We are just going to count it. We are going to count normally the way we do. So from 1 to 12 it's same. Okay, starting from 12 midnight to 12 noon, the numbers will remain the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 12. It will remain the same till 12 noon. But the moment the hour hand will cross 12, the minute hand will cross 12, then we are not going to tell 1, 2, 3, 4 anymore in the 24-hour format. So after 12, the next number, what comes after 12? 13. So 1 will become 13. So after 13 comes 14. So 2 will become 14. 3 will become 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So you all know that one day has how many hours? 24 hours. So in this way we can see that a day has a 24 hours. Day means starting from 12 midnight to another 12 midnight till it reaches 12 midnight. So that is a one day. So in a one day the clock makes 2 rounds. Okay, that means the hour hands and the minute hand makes 2 rounds of the clock. So in the 24-hour format, when it will cross 12, after 12 noon, we are going to consider the numbers as 13, 14 till 12. That means 24 hours. Okay. So now this is showing the morning time because the hour hand is less than 12. If the hour hand is less than 12, that means it's a morning time. So how to write the same number, the same clock showing this time for the evening part? For the evening part, what will this number 4 become now? Let us start counting from here. This is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is your 16. So you are going to write 16 here. And the minute part will remain the same. There will be no changes in the minute part. The minute part will be 45. Okay, so this is the way to write the timings in a 24-hour format. This is showing the morning time and this is showing the evening time. So this is the way to write the 24-hour format and the 12-hour format. Okay, so you can see in your books, page number 65, there are 2 questions given there. When you hear this video and you watch this video, please take out page number 65. You can see there are some questions given there. One question is already done for you all. The first question is done for you all. The hour hand is crossed 10. Okay, the hour hand is crossed 10 means our hand has crossed 10. So what is this saying here? It's page number 65. Okay, it's page number 65. See the first question. The hour hand is written here. The hour hand is crossed 10. So this is our 10. So it is crossed 10 means just shift a little. And what is told in the next part? The minute hand is on the third division after 2. After 2, the third division. So this is our 2. This number is our 2. So let me take the third division. First, second, third. So the minute hand is on the third division. Okay. So now you are asked to find the minutes. So the minute says you have to find how many minutes are in between these 2 numbers. Okay. So now what we are going to do here is that we are going to count the number of divisions with the number of minutes. We know that one division is how many minutes? One division is 5 minutes. So here the number is on 2. That means the number is more, the minute hand is more than 2. So starting from the 12, I said we count from 12. So 5 division, again 5 division. So we can easily see that 2 5 divisions have gone. Okay, and with that 3 more divisions are there. So how can we write it? 2 multiplied by 5. Why did we write 2 multiplied by 5? Because 2 means, you can see from 12 to 1 there are 5 divisions, and from 1 to 2 again 5 divisions. So that's why 2 5 divisions. So we have multiplied this 5 with 2, and after the 2 5 divisions, then 3 more divisions are there. So we will add this 3 more divisions. So 2 times 5 is 10. So 10 and 3 if I get, add it, if I get 13. So that means 13 minutes are showing here. Okay. So this is the way to find out the minutes. So after you watch this video, you are going to do the remaining 2 questions that are given in the book by following the same process. Okay. So you have already done page number 67, train my brain part. So now you can see, you please turn to page number 66 of your book. You can see the yellow part. So you just mark it in your books, and you need to remember also the thing what's written there, to convert the time in 24-hour clock to 12-hour clock format. Suppose your timing is given in 24-hour format and you have to convert it to a 12-hour format. Okay. So in that case, what you are going to do? You are going to subtract the number. You are going to subtract 12 from the number. to convert it in 12 hour, to convert it from a 12-hour format to a to convert it from a 24-hour format to a 12-hour format. So let us just show something. So we are going to convert time in 24-hour format to 12-hour format. So in that case, you always remember that you have to subtract 12 from the number. So you can see, convert time in 24-hour format to 12-hour format. So you are going from 24 to 12. So 24 to 12 means you are going from bigger part to the smaller part. So that's why we are going to subtract and get the time. Okay. So suppose your time is given as 1320 hour. Okay. So you can see the hour part is more than 12. That means it's the 24-hour format. You can easily find out this is the 24-hour format. So we want to convert this number to 12-hour format. So what I have written here, you have to subtract. You have to subtract how much? You have to subtract 12 from the number. Okay. So we are going to subtract 12 from this number. So whenever you subtract, you have to just subtract the hour part, not the minute part. So how much you are going to subtract? You are going to subtract 12. Okay. We are going to subtract only 12. So you can write 13 minus 12 and the minute part will remain the same. So just give the colon symbol and just write the 20 minutes part. So now you subtracted, how much do you get? You get 1. So you are getting this 120. So that means the time is 120. Okay, so since the time was 13:20, the 13 is more than 12. That means it has crossed the noon part. It's the afternoon time. So what we are going to write here, AM or PM. Since we are converting to a 12-hour format, so it's very necessary that you have to write the AM and the PM. So see, from the 24-hour format, we have easily find out that it was afternoon time. So here we are going to write PM. So our time is 1:20 PM. Okay. So this is the way to convert time in 24-hour format to 12-hour format. So now we are just going to do the reverse thing of it. What is the reverse of this? We are going to convert time in 24-hour format to 12-hour format to 24. We are going to convert time in 12-hour format to 24-hour format. That means the time will be given to you in 12-hour format and you have to convert it to 24-hour format. So in that case, you have to do the reverse, you have to do the addition now. So add 12. Okay, you have to add 12 this time. Okay, so these are the things you need to remember. So when you will do the sums, you'll easily get to know how to do the sums. So you can see in the workbook. So you just take out the workbook and you can do from the workbook some of the portions after watching this video. You can see page number 53 of your workbook. So please take out the workbooks. If there are any confusions, you can ask me in the next class also, or you can just message me also if you are really facing any problem. So workbook page number 53. Okay, you will take out page number 53 and for the classwork part, you will sit and do it now. You can see in the very beginning there is some recall part. So recall part, whatever you will have done in your previous classes, I remember and understand. There are some optional questions, MCQs are there. So you will do it yourself. Some fill in the blanks part is there. So that also you will do it. So up to question number 12, you will finish it now. Okay. Not up to 12, we will finish up to question number. Okay, you can finish up to question number 12. Okay. So page 53 and page 54 till question number 12. That means 1 to 12. Okay, you start from question number 1. MCQs. I recall, I remember and understand. From there till question number 12. You will try to do it yourself, and if we have any problem, then we will also discuss it in the next class. Okay children, bye bye, thank you.